But the important part of the story, all this happens, a guy who's going to publish Secrets of the Masons, disappears, and forever gone into history, right? Well, not really. What happened was there's this guy by the name of Thurlow Weed, who was a newspaper publisher. He is a newspaper publisher in Rochester, and what do all media want to do? They all want to sell their product. So Thurlow Weed, he creates this Morgan scandal. What happened to William Morgan? And this media explosion just blew up, and everybody started looking for him. And Thurlow Weed did it to start selling papers, and also to become active politically. Because at that time, the president of the United States at that time, Andrew Jackson, who was a Mason, one of the guys that was his biggest adversary in the world of politics. Well, one of his biggest ones, he had a lot of them. One of his biggest ones was John Quincy Adams, who was not a Mason. So, these guys like Thurlow Weed, what they did is they said, well, see, here's what your leaders are doing. Your leaders, most of them are Masons. And here's what these leaders are doing. If they don't believe your story and they don't believe in what you're going to do, because William Morgan's a martyr because he was going to express and tell the secrets of the Masons. So if you're going to tell what your leader's doing, they're going to murder you. So that's some of the things that Thurlow Weed's newspaper would say. So there's this big anti-Masonic movement. It even became a political party. It's known historically as being the first third party in American politics, which is pretty important. In the 1832 presidential election, they ran a man by the name of William Wirt for president. He actually won a state, and he carried the state of Vermont, and he got electoral votes for it. So he became the third political party. But we take the anti-Masons, and a lot of these early young politicians who wanted to get their foot in the door, they're hungry, they became anti-Masons, like William Henry Seward, who was Secretary of State under Abraham Lincoln, and Millard Fillmore, who later became President of the United States. So these guys got their foot in the door politically using the anti-Masonic party. What happened to the anti-Masonic party is eventually the anti-Masonic party merged with a couple other parties, and then the Whig party was formed, and the Whig merged with the Free Soilers and the American Party, and a bunch of smaller parties, and they formed what is today the Republican Party. So that's the important part of the story, is that although you can't say that the Republican Party was formed here in Batavia, New York, you can certainly make the case that it has its roots here.